Fantasy 15, gameplay number 28. I'd like to start off by saying Happy Thanksgiving to all of my American citizens. If you are overseas and you are celebrating Thanksgiving, then Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Everybody around the world, Happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, I never really have an approach when it comes to what it is, or a plan, I should say, when it comes to what it is that I'm going to do in the stream. Sometimes I kind of do, but for the most part, I just kind of go with the flow. Today, however, I do have an actual, at least one thing that I want to do. It's another thing that I've been avoiding. I avoided Castlemark Tower for quite some time, but I went on ahead and tackled that yesterday with relative ease, actually. It wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. Still pretty, challenging, but nothing that garnered too much. But today, I am actually going to be flying this regalia. A lot of you guys might be thinking, well, dude, why are you avoiding flying the car? Well, let me tell you something. I've explained this before in my other gameplays and everything. Flying the regalia is awesome, don't get me wrong. It's landing that is the problem, because you have to land it perfectly. It has to be a long stretch of road, and you pretty much have to land it the way you would land a plane. You can't be off by even a fraction of a centimeter, because if you are, you will crash and it'll be game over, and you will start back over from your last save point. So
it's nice to not have to
I
kill
more or
anything.
less avoid flying it, because I feel like, you can definitely get from point A to point B much faster, and it looks beautiful, and it's awesome, and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, as I stated, when it comes to this, man, it is a doozy. But without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and do this. And
You bet.
Let's hit it.
yeah. Hopefully you guys won't get too angry with me. Alright, I can't say too angry. Hopefully you guys won't laugh too hard at me. But let's do this. Alright, so first things first, when you're trying to fly, you have to manually do it. You can't let Ignis be doing it, for one. Number two, you have to go all the way up to the appropriate speed, which is basically the highest speed the regalia would go. You have to be on a long stretch of road, and then you have to hold circle to take off. It takes time for the regalia to transform, which is why they tell you to basically be on a long stretch of roads when you do this. Make sure there's nothing above you. Like, you see that bridge up ahead? You got to make sure that that bridge isn't there, because you will, and like I said, it takes off just like a plane. So it slowly goes up and rises up and everything, and then of course if you have something above you, you're definitely going to run into it. So first things first is we got to find ourselves a nice long uninterrupted stretch of road, and then we will do this. Oh man, I don't know why I'm doing this. I think I've only flew it, I think, once or twice. I know you have to fly it in order to get to a particular dungeon, because the only way you can get to it is with the regalia. What's going to happen, what I would suggest is you pan your camera all the way out so you can see the entire road. You can see what's coming up and everything like that. That way you know whether or not you'll be able to. But without further ado, let's do this.
Whoa! This is awesome. Taking the high road.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
And this is the flying regalia. You don't have to worry about running out of fuel. Like I said, when you have your regalia type F, you have infinite fuel, so you can literally fly around for hours. You cannot land in grass. You have to land on the road. So when you do go to land, yeah, be careful. Let's see. You can descend a little bit and everything by, as you can see on the screen, you accelerate with R2. That's how you fly. You can descend with L2, and that's just if you want to get lower, just to kind of get your bearings or whatever like that stuff. But you start landing by pushing X. like I said, if I were you, I would descend down so you can, you know, see the road, and then you hold. Let me take that back. You don't push X, you hold X, because if you push X, it's not going to really do too much of anything. So yeah, this is the Flying Regalia. Don't get me wrong, I love this aspect of being able to, you know, like I said, pretty much fly everywhere. It definitely is a lot faster getting from point A to point B when you're flying versus driving. I mean, I guess you can auto and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to do. Of course, obviously you can when fast travel there. Gosh, word eluded me like crazy. You can fast travel there, of course. And that makes life a lot easier and everything, but you know, flying is also. Lady Vamp said you should be here. Well, I have to stream first. I already told her that I would be streaming this morning and then I would be on my way over there, so I don't know what she's talking about, but you know. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna start. Yeah. I'm gonna get lower. The Regalia type has begun to descent. Tilt to lower altitude. See, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna crash. Where's it going? It just takes off. It is so difficult to land this thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are people out there who are really, really good at landing and think it's like literally no joke. But for me, I just have such a hard time. Admittedly, I've only tried it once or twice, and both times it just failed. So, oh, my chocobo. Uh-oh, here we go, 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 here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, landed! The skills, people. You saw it here first. I mean, probably not here first, but you saw it here first on this channel. Oh, man, that was crazy. I really didn't think I'd be able to do it. But I did it. Wow, that was nerve-wracking. Like I said, excuse the screaming and whatnot, but landing this thing is a lot harder than it seems, at least to me anyway. So like I said, there are probably some people out there who think this is like, you know, the easiest thing ever to do, and you know, bravo to those people. But for me, I got so excited when I first got the Regalia Type F and I knew I could fly and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait, because I didn't know about it going into this game. When I first started playing the game, I had no idea about this, like, at all. Like, I was just like, okay, you know, I figured it was going to be like most other, you know, Final Fantasies, in which, you know, you basically get an airship at some point in time, and you know, that's what I was pretty much counting on.
Everybody out.
And then I had I think I had either read it online or maybe my brother had told me. I'm not too sure. But once I found out how to get the Regalia Type F, I'm like, okay, so, you know, and it's also a trophy too, so it would behoove you to go ahead and get the, you know, it's a trophy to not get all the parts and transform it, it's a trophy to actually take off flying. You'll get that trophy and everything for, you know, I forgot what the name of it is. I think it's called Take Off or something like that. Yeah, there was a trailer for it. I didn't see the trailer. I didn't see the trailer till after you had told me about it. Because like I said, going into the game, first I was late getting this game. You know, it's not like I got it, you know, upon its release. So when I had actually obtained it, I was, you know, I just went in. I was green to it. I systematically avoided watching trailers and gameplays of this game because I wanted to be surprised. I think I only watched like a little bit of Dashie's game. I mean, Dashie only did like one gameplay of this, and that was when it first dropped and everything. And I watched it mainly due to the fact that some of it I had seen, mainly due to the fact that I had played the demo and everything. So I felt like that's what was going to be it. But I mean, it was obviously significantly different from the demo. But I watched it. I mean, he didn't really do too much of anything, so I felt like he didn't dive too deeply into the story for me to be spoiled or whatever. So I watched Dashy's, a video of his gameplay or whatever, and that was about it. Other than that, I really didn't have much of any knowledge going into. I wanted to be surprised by everything. So as I got closer to beating the game, that's when Double D came to me. It was like, dude, bro, you know that you can get the Regalia Type F, and I'm like, well, what's that? And he's like, oh, it transforms into a flying car. And I'm like, what? A flying car? He was like, yeah, watch the trailer. And I'm like, okay. So I watched the trailer, and I'm like, lo and behold, wow, you can't actually do it. I still didn't know how to do it, because the trailer didn't teach you how to do it. It just said at some point in time in the game, you'll be able to transform the car into the Regalia Type F. So I beat the game, and I unlocked Chapter 15, and I'm in Chapter 15, and I remember, wow, I still didn't really know. I knew that I was supposed to get certain parts for the car, and I knew that in order to get the parts, I had to go basically do these bases, bust a base or whatever you want to call it. So of course, like I said, with me doing that, I'm thinking, okay, well, it's obviously in New Game Plus. So I went to New Game Plus thinking, okay, all I have to do is just play through again and go to these bases and something, because usually that's how it is with Final or any game really and everything. You go through New Game Plus, and there'll be new added extra content and everything in there for you to be able to do whatever it is that you needed to do. So I played through New Game Plus, literally played through the entire game again, only to find out that I was actually only able to access the parts that I need during Chapter 15, not New Game Plus. So I essentially played through this game twice for no reason. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed myself. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 is just a great time all around. And there was definitely some things that I had missed in my first playthrough of it. So going through again a New Game Plus was just, icing on the cake for me. I already knew it was coming up, and there was a lot more things that I can explore, because when you're first playing a game like this huge open world, it's pretty much impossible for you to have literally discovered everything. It's definitely worth playing through 2 or 3 times just so you can honestly say that, hey, I did it. But that platinum trophy was still eluding me, because one of the trophies, like I said, was flying the car. So for me, the things that I had left to do was flying the car and taking down the Adamantoise, both of which I hadn't done yet in my first playthrough. So when I was in New Game Plus, I'm like, okay, well, obviously I'll be able to take down the Adamantoise, and obviously I'll be able to get the Regalia Type F, because I knew that there was bases that I was supposed to go to get certain parts. Lo and behold, like I said, New Game Plus did not offer that part for me, or offer that, base and everything and stuff. It's only available if you go into Chapter 15. So I beat it again, found out that I was supposed to go to Chapter 15, went to Chapter 15, and lo and behold, there it was. I was so excited, like really excited, when I saw this thing transform for the first time. I'm like, what? Oh, I'm so excited and everything. So like, I'm looking at it, and I remember watching somebody do it online, and they had warned that, hey, you gotta, land this thing or whatever. And they didn't go too in detail about, how you were supposed to land it or the consequences of not landing properly. I'm just thinking, they said you have to land it, and I'm thinking that, like, that's literally all the guy said. He's like, hey, you have to make sure you land this thing. And I was like, okay, that's all he has to say. Cool, no problem. And then I go and do it myself by, transforming the Regalia, and I go and find it and everything, and I'm so excited. And I take off literally, you of course you got to go to Cindy to have her do it for you. And once I get finished with that, I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this. And I was so excited. My wife was sitting up there watching, like everything was so fun. And then, yeah, like I took off and I'm in the air and I'm happy. I'm like, yeah, I'm flying around for like what seems maybe 10, 15 minutes and everything. And I'm like, all right, time to land this thing so I can go continue on my journey. And yeah, did not go down the way I thought it would. I literally didn't go down the way I thought it would. I crashed and burned, and like I said, everybody in your party dies. No Ruby Light to save you. No, Carbuncle is not appearing. Ramu and the other summons don't show up to help you out. No, you are just done. Like, so, yeah, ever since then, I never really flew it again. And like I said, this is my 4th time playing this game, and I did that right there that you guys just saw was, I think, either my 2nd or 3rd time flying it. Definitely my 1st time landing it. So I was very happy, very proud of myself. Like I said, I was dreading doing that, but like twice during this entire walkthrough of this game, I have dreaded doing something only to come out on top with ease, you know. So yeah, I'm really happy about that, to be honest. Castlemark Tower yesterday, guys, as you know, I've been avoiding that for quite some time because the last time I went into Castlemark Tower, or last couple of times I went into Castlemark Tower, I had such a hard time because I really didn't know what I was doing too much. Like I didn't really have a plan. I just went in there, you know, fought around. It's good for farming XP. Like, you know, if you just really want to fight and build up that XP to get yourself to level 99, go to Castlemark Tower and just fight your way through all the demons. I mean, it's doable. By the time you get in there, like I said, if I suggested that everybody go in there if they're level 50 and above. If you go in there around the level that I was when I went in there, which I think I was at level 78 or something like that, you go in there, you're pretty much going to be destroying anything in your path. There's not going to be too many things that can give you much trouble. There are some annoying creatures, don't get me wrong, but nothing that's really going to one-shot you or anything like that and stuff. So if you want to go in there and farm some XP, like I said, hook your boys up with a Moogle Charm, go in there and just stay in there for like about a good 2 hours. By the time you come out of there, you're probably going to have over 2, maybe 3 or 4 million XP. Go stay the night at Golden Quay to get double the experience points. And you're gonna, what's going on, Rockman, Mega Man 1? Yeah, if you do that, trust me, you're definitely going to come out of there and get some good XP and everything. But like I said, that's just my suggestion for you guys if you're really trying to farm XP and make yourselves awesome like me. Okay, I'm not awesome, but still, I have no idea where, I'm literally wasting time right now because I have to wait until nighttime to fight this hunt and everything. So I might want to turn around and make my way back just so, yeah. But anyway, hope everybody's doing good this morning. I am happy that my brother is back in town. Yes, he will be guest starring on my channel, probably this Saturday, more than likely. Or tomorrow, who knows. But Double D will be here, of course, as always. Rukia will be here. Maybe even get Cats in on it as well and everything and stuff. I know it's going to be a whole family affair. It's very rare that we have the entire family together, even for holidays, to be honest. So to have them all here this time is just a rare occasion. And I know we've all been talking about guest starring on channels, which the only people who really have channels is me and my brother. So I'm definitely going to be guest starring on his channel. He's going to be guest starring on my channel. If you haven't already, please go over there and subscribe to Double D. He's my little brother. Does, you know, great content on his channel, everything. He does get gameplays just like me, from Kingdom Hearts to Psychonauts to Final Fantasy. I think he just started Final Fantasy X2, so if you're a fan of that, definitely go ahead and pop up over there and everything. But yeah, definitely does some awesome gameplay and content and everything. Show him some love. Show him some love as my little brother, and I'd like to support him. But anywho, back to moi, because I am the star of the show right now. I'm really looking forward to eating a lot today. Not gonna lie. Thanksgiving is one of those rare occasions in which you kind of, I think everybody gives themselves an excuse to let themselves go, to eat as much as possible and take leftovers home, you know, and not feel bad about it. I mean, there's a lot of people that are probably going to be hitting the gym tomorrow because they feel like they kind of cheated on their diet. But it's Thanksgiving, you know, I mean, you're not going to go into a house at Thanksgiving and find a whole bunch of healthy food. Like, that's just not how it operates. I mean, I'm pretty sure there might be some people who operate that way, and, you know, bravo to them. But my family, nah, you're not getting that. You might as well go ahead and take that somewhere else. You come to our table with a salad, we're probably gonna laugh at you. Don't get me wrong, I love my salad, but Thanksgiving is that one time of year where you just get to pig out and not care. So, looking forward to that turkey, looking forward to that mac and cheese, looking forward to that pumpkin pie, looking forward to all of it, really. So, yeah, man. If you do celebrate Thanksgiving, you know, I hope that you guys have a very wonderful holiday today. This is probably going to be a relatively short gameplay. Of course, obviously, like I said, I'm going to be going over to my parents' house as, you know, per usual. Tradition, go over to the parents' house to celebrate Thanksgiving. So, probably going to be heading over there sometime this morning. So, this probably be a relatively short gameplay. If you wasn't here yesterday, I implore you, please go over and check out the Castlemark Tower playthrough and everything. If you have any questions as to how to do it or where the Royal Arms is located, I also showed everybody where there's a secret dungeon in there in order to be able to get to the 100 trial run and everything. If you want to know, I'm also going to be showing people how to actually unlock that door, because the door is locked. You won't be able to get into that door, but there's a secret area within Castlemark Tower in order to be able to get to that door. I showed it to everybody yesterday. If you missed that, please go and check it out. It's the gameplay that I did yesterday night, as a matter of fact. One of those rare times that I stream at night. But yeah, like I said, I implore you, go check it out. I will be showing everybody how to get that key, obtain that key, and get in that door. You have to do a series of missions in order to be able to do it. So I will be showing you guys exactly how to do that, and probably doing a couple of the trials and everything in there just to kind of give you guys an idea of what's... It's extremely difficult. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably not going to do the entire thing. As a matter of fact, as of right now during this recording, I have never completed the entire thing. It's just that difficult. I've made it halfway through. Just think of it like a trial. The deeper you go, the harder the trials get, to the point where I think there's one section in which you have to fight a Bahamut. I forgot the name of the Bahamut, but you are not allowed to use items at all. Your items are blocked. So you literally have to go off of straight skill and power and hoping to... I mean, nobody can use items. Ignis can't heal you, nobody. So it's really difficult. And that Bahamut can one-shot you. Like nobody's business and everything. I mean, literally the hardest... One of the hardest bosses in this game, to be honest. I mean, I've been across some pretty hard bosses, but that one right there made me cry. And that was only like halfway through. So... You can imagine what it's like when you get to... I think it's like level 99 is like the farthest you can go in there. It's definitely worth it because Prompto's ultimate weapon is located in there. If you guys noticed, I had went through and did a playthrough. What's up, guys? It's two of you guys? I thought it was just one. Okay. Yeah, I did a playthrough when I went and got everybody's ultimate weapons with this guy. I forgot his name. I keep forgetting his name, I swear. Nope. Nope. But anyway, I went through and I got all of his weapons. You have to defeat a whole bunch of creatures and whatnot. If you didn't see that gameplay, please, once again, I implore you, watch it. But yeah, ow. Come on, dude. There we go. Ow! Stop it! That's just not fair. But out of all the weapons that I got, the one thing that you don't get is a gun, which is pretty much Ignis's, or not Ignis, Prompto's primary weapon. So, yeah. Noticed automatically right away that the only way you're going to be able to get his ultimate weapon is if you go into that trial zone. Yeah, I'm gonna be, like I said, I'll go in there, show you guys basically what's good with it, and go from there. Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Dodge!
Right there.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Well, glad
All
that's
right.
over.
Let's go back and play video games.
Go back where?
To our hotel room?
Not gonna happen.
We're gonna go back to our hotel room, play some video games. I had made a fan theory about this game not too long ago. Actually, right when they dropped the announcement that Noctis was going to be added into Tekken, I made a theory that, because obviously the references like that video games exist in this world. So I made a theory that, of course, obviously Noctis and all of them have been introduced to Tekken through video games. And somehow or another they was able to access this world because of whatever. I mean, it's a half-hearted attempt at a fan theory, but I mean, it is what it is. I try to make it fun. All right. This woman right here is gonna be the death of me. But you know what? Definitely gonna try and do
Everything
it.
in order?
Yep.
Actually,
Hey,
hold
what's
on,
up for a
guys.
bite?
Let's see if they have any good food here for me. I doubt it, but we'll see. Where's the food vendor at? Where are you at? Uh-huh. I see you. Oh, well, idiot. It's right in the diner. Jeez Louise. What's up, guy? Better
Welcome.
not have no bad food.
Ain't that a look of accomplishment?
Yes, it is.
Kick back and relax. You keen to pummel some
Nothing?
pests?
Okay.
Don't
Just
hold
make-
back now.
Oh man,
Eat
look
your
at
fill.
that. Terrible food. Terrible. Terrible, guys. Alright, excuse me, sir. Let's get back in here. And resume.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Last time I tried to take down this hunt, it gave me quite a bit of trouble. I vowed that the next time I would go and do it would be after I got obtained a ribbon. That way at least Noctis could avoid being turned to stone or turned into a toad, but didn't obtain that ribbon as quickly or as easily as I thought I would. So at this point in time now, I'm probably still going to have some trouble with that particular thing. I mean, I still have things within my inventory that will prevent toad or prevent petrification. So I may equip that, may not. I don't know. We'll definitely see. In the meantime, between time, gotta go and I just took down a level 99 hunt yesterday night, so I'm kind of feeling myself right now, thinking that maybe I could take down another one. I got pretty close to taking this one down. It was just time ran out, and that was like, time was against me. It took a lot longer than I thought to fight this thing. It's only available at night, so when I started fighting it, it was like 8 o'clock, and by the time, 8 o'clock in the game. And sunrise is at, I believe, 5? I want to say it is. So yeah, 5 o'clock rolled around. As soon as the sun peeked over the horizon, she disappeared. It was like, wow. I get lucky sometimes. There'll be some night hunts that I'll try to take on right at like, 2 or 3 in the morning, and it takes a little bit longer and the sun starts coming up and it's clearly, daytime, but they're still there. So like, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I gotta hurry up and get it out of the way before they disappear. Like I said, sometimes I'll get lucky like that, but that one, nah, I didn't get lucky. So, yeah, just gonna go on ahead and see what I can do and go from there, really. The cool thing about the fight is you can actually, it does give you the option to wait there until nighttime. So if I get there, and it's like, I'm only going to have like a few hours to beat this thing and I know I'm not going to beat it, I'll probably just find the nearest campsite, which is probably what I'm going to do. Find the nearest campsite, sleep there, get some good food in me that'll give me some kind of stat boost. And then from there, I'll go on ahead and wait till nighttime and fight this thing and see if I can't take it down. Hopefully I will, fingers crossed. I mean, that'll probably be the last thing I do for this gameplay. Like I said, keeping it short, so hopefully it won't take too long and won't be too difficult. But yeah, I'm going to try to take that thing down and have some fun. If I can't, then, I can't. I can't right now. Not to say that I'm going to give up on it. I just know that I probably need to better prepare myself. I think I have enough elixirs and high elixirs and potions and all that good stuff and everything to be able to survive this battle, but if not, we'll see. I made it pretty far the first time I fought him, and I wasn't nearly as stacked as I am now when it comes to elixirs and stuff like that, so hopefully that gives me this slight advantage for this one. And I don't think I had a stat boost. I don't think. I probably did. I don't know. You guys go check that out and then laugh at me later on if you Who is still here in the stream? I mean, it's gotten really quiet over there in the comments and everything. Don't be afraid to talk to me. Like, I love people talking to me. Let's talk about something. I don't care what we talk about. We talk about video games, talk about anime, we can talk about holidays, plans for, Christmas or Thanksgiving today, whatever, and everything. Talk to me. I love talking to people. If you haven't already, I love talking, period, really, which is why this is just so easy or natural for me to be able to do something like this, talking into a mic and streaming simultaneously. It's lovely. But yeah, it's even more lovely when I have people talking to me. So I see we still have one viewer hanging on. I'm assuming is Double D. Double D, talk to me. Or if it's Rockman Mega Man, talk to me, dude. Don't be shy. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Everybody's so quiet. Well, I guess I will talk then, since nobody wants to talk to me. Here we go. So, recently, there's been a lot of talk about how everybody, well, not everybody, but some people are talking about how they're just not liking the direction Dragon Ball Super is going. And it really goes off of power scaling. They feel like it's just ridiculous. I mean, there was a few moments in Dragon Ball Z in which I thought the power scaling was off by a phenomenal amount, but at the same time, it was still an enjoyable thing to watch, still an enjoyable anime altogether. So, hearing them say that, I was just like, oh yeah, well, I can, definitely see where they're talking about. Dragon Ball Super presents, what I would feel is a fan service. The reason I say that, fan service doesn't necessarily always have to refer to, bouncing boobs and, you know, lustrous women or whatever and stuff. I mean, sometimes it can literally refer to just them trying to please the fans. And for the most part, when it comes to the Dragon Ball fan base, they always have different ideas and different things that they like to present. Just when it comes to the lore of it and everything, you know. Go to this campground right here. For me, you know, I just really enjoy the ride, really. I don't really have any kind of, you know, requests and everything that I would like to see in the one Dragon Ball, you know, whatever. Like, I watch it, and I'm not going to say that everything about Dragon Ball Super I feel is stupid or convoluted or anything like that. But I do feel like when it comes to its power scaling, they really don't know what they want to do. They introduced a female Super Saiyan, which I thought was pretty awesome. I'm not sexist in any way, so when it happened, it wasn't like I was sitting up there like, oh my god, I can't believe it. No, I was just like, oh, this is pretty cool. You know, I absolutely love it and enjoy it, or whatever. Love the idea. Unfortunately, it was a bit... Whenever they introduce a new character, they make this new character to be the strongest thing in the world, you know, and it's always like that, you know. You would think that, you know, pretty much they've reached the pinnacle of power, you know, in any given time. It seems like they have, you know, outdone themselves when it comes to introducing a new character who is literally the strongest in the universe. And there'll be quick references that Goku will train super hard, and Vegeta will train super hard, or somebody will come from the future. Somehow or another, they'll write it into how this person has overcome all obstacles to be able to get on the same level, if not stronger, than the new character that they've introduced, which is ridiculously strong. Super Saiyan Blue Goku was taken down, was basically one-shotted by this girl. Really? 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 Here's the problem that I'm having with that. When they introduced the Super Saiyan God formula to people, it pretty much set the standard for Goku being literally ridiculously strong, that nobody would be able to compare to him. Why? Because he literally took on a god. He didn't beat Beerus, but he at least got Beerus to the point where Beerus was like, okay, this dude is no joke. He made Beerus take it seriously. And even though it was revealed towards the end of the fight, or at the end of the fight, I should say, that Beerus wasn't really going all out, Beerus still had to use a good chunk of his power in order to be able to keep Goku from essentially killing him. And Beerus had to admit that. He was like, all right, you know, this dude, I mean, he knew he had more potential in him. Goku literally was able to go toe-to-toe with a god after discovering a power he had only literally moments before fighting Beerus. I mean, Beerus has had time, years, centuries, eons, to be able to get used to his godlike power, or his god powers and everything. And then you have this guy who literally just learned his powers a few minutes ago and was able to keep up with them. Now, granted, yeah, Goku was a awesome fighter, so that gives him, you know, it gives you an excuse to realize that, hey, you know, he can definitely, you know, apply those skills in battle no matter what kind of power he obtains. And I do agree with that for the most part. Do I have to go in here in order to? Probably. I don't care. Let's do this. It would stand to reason that obviously you would think he would be able to keep up with the god after all of his martial arts training and being the Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, fusing with Vegeta, all the different transformations that he has been able to obtain over the years. It would stand to reason that obviously this dude would be able to handle himself in a fight against the god, given he just discovered new powers. The only thing that did was it made him stronger. It didn't, do anything to him that made him feel like he was just out of control or whatever like that and stuff. So I agree that, you know, even though he did just learn his power, he would be able to stand toe-to-toe, or at least give Beerus a run for his money in doing something like that and everything, or, you know, whatever, in obtaining that power. What's up, guy? But anyway, back to the topic at hand. This guy was able to pretty much go toe-to-toe with Beerus like that and everything. And like I said, even though Beerus wasn't using 100% of his strength, You mean to tell me that this girl was able to take down Super Saiyan Blue Goku like he was just a baby? Like he was nothing? Come on now. I find that really, really hard to believe and everything, you know? And again, it just goes to stand the reason that you just really don't explain nothing. Where did this girl come from? Why is she so ridiculously strong? You know, like what's going on with that and everything? You take the time to really, and it's not even about. I mean, like, you know, once again, a lot of people sit up there and say, "Oh, dude, it's not about the action. Sometimes it's about the story, or it's not about the story. Sometimes it's about the action." And I get that, I really do. But at the same time, you're talking about a series that literally thrives on doing a lot of dialogue, and you mean to tell me that you couldn't take the time within all of that dialogue to explain some of the convoluted things or whatever stuff? Again, like I said, the power scaling is ridiculously off. And one point I like to bring up, and this is literally the antithesis of my entire argument right here, is the fact that you had Future Trunks absorb a spirit bomb into a sword to cut old boy in half. Now, I get it. You know, Trunks is pretty awesome. And there's a lot of fanboys out there who think that Trunks is like the best dude ever. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. I do like Trunks as well. Even his rendition of Future Trunks is pretty freaking awesome. But you can't sit up there and tell me for 1 second, for one little bitty whatever second, that this dude was able to come back and absorb the spirit of 35 people into a sword to be able to cut this dude in half that Vegito couldn't even touch. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. It took literally everything within the power of Goku to absorb all this, an entire planet, to absorb the souls of an entire planet to be able to go into a spirit bomb, to fight old boy, and it didn't even really do too much to him. He was essentially able to block it. And that's for an entire planet. You mean to sit up there and tell me that Future Trunks could essentially absorb the essence of 14 people into a sword and cut this dude in half with, really? Really? Unless these people have extremely strong souls, which I highly doubt, there's no way. And that's why I said again, the power scaling is so off. They write themselves into a corner and say, well, here you go. I knew it was going to be a problem when they gave Goku the power of a god and then allowed him to absorb this power. I automatically, the moment that I knew that, because I figured this would be a one-shot. Like, he would get this power, and then you find out that it's extremely difficult to maintain this power or whatever like that. Like you have to go through hell and high water in order to be able to get this power. So he wouldn't be able to rely on it all the time. Like, for instance, in Naruto, when Naruto had first learned to be like his chakra was wind-based. When he finally learned that and he started trying to infuse it within the Rasengan and made the Rasengan Shuriken, the Wind Rasengan Shuriken, the first time that he used it, he literally almost destroyed his body. He almost died. And Sakura was like, look, you can't do that again. And, you know, and I'm like, okay, it is ridiculously strong, but because he can't use it all the time, because of the fact that he wasn't, you know, his body couldn't handle it, it made for an excuse of, this is probably not a thing he's going to use all the time. You know, I mean, he's only going to use it in desperate moments. So I liked that because it took a very powerful move, a move that could essentially take out almost anybody within the Naruto universe that couldn't avoid it. And they pretty much put it on you know, put it on ice and said, hey, look, you know, he has it, but he can't use it. Essentially, he wouldn't be able to use it again. We didn't see it again until after he had learned how to, after he had mastered Sage Mode. When he had mastered Sage Mode and essentially was able to absorb Nature Chakra and reserve it and everything like that, I'm sitting up here like, sweet, okay, cool, you know, now he can use it, you know, all the time or whatever and stuff. I mean, well, technically he was only able to use it 3 times. Set some kind of a limit. You know, and I'm thinking, okay, when Super Saiyan Goku was able to absorb the Super Saiyan God form, you know, essentially, you know, whatever, I was like, okay, you know, he was able to do it. Sweet, it's great and everything. Let's wait until nighttime. He was able to absorb it, and now it's a part of him, and I'm like, really? This is all right, fine. We're gonna do this. So it was essentially, like I said, pretty ridiculous that this dude was able to get that much of a power boost, literally not doing much of anything. Look at this. Already. This is ridiculous. But you know what? Give it a shot. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you get to see a man fail. Come on. There you go. Taking all day. I swear they take so long to heal. Like, it's supposed to be pretty simple, pretty quick. Ah, come on. No, I'm getting slapped. Ow. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get slapped. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, come on, man. You're confused. Slapped me confused. Smelling salts. Come on. Wasted all that time, man. All of that time.
Ready, guys? Ready. Oh, yeah. Ignis! All we've got. Want some?
Alright, time to go back up here. I don't think I have many Mega Elixirs or whatever, but, you know, we're gonna make it work the best way we know how.
Okay.
I'm just giving this fight a shot. Like I said, I really don't expect to beat her right now. Just gonna get ahead and give it a shot and see what I can do, really. Antidote.
Got it.
Clean your glasses.
Capital idea.
Nice.
Get poisoned or something? Kept you waiting, didn't it?
Do some kind of a damage to her. What's up, Leviathan? I'm actually summoning Leviathan a lot more now. I don't know how. I guess because I'm near water. So, I don't know. It's crazy. I was able to summon her in, I think Castle Mark Tower? No, during my last 99 fight, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it. I just hate that her summon animation is so long. It takes forever. That didn't do nothing. That did literally absolutely nothing to her. That is crazy. Oh man, that didn't put a dent in her. Ah, come on, stop it.
Hey, Ignis, instructions. Now's our chance. Get it. Try this on design. Nothing personal.
Hello, guys. Let's see. I got 7 Mega Phoenixes. I'll use one. There we go. Ow, that hurt. It is so hard avoiding that. Everybody gets confused. It's terrible. Terrible times for all of us.
Now's our chance.
Hold still.
One false move and we're done for. We can turn the tide yet. Prompto's been petrified.
Petrified, indeed.
Of course. This is when she starts busting out the stone breath. Love it. Love it so much. I'm mad that Gladio's the only one in the party who has 9,999 HP. I mean, it makes sense. He's literally has the highest HP out of everybody naturally, so for him doing that is...
Everything we have.
Yeah.
Nothing else, no? Mercy.
Ow. That wasn't nice.
Gotcha!
Again. She loves doing that. Ow. Again.
Hold still.
Hi, Elixir. Think I am. Yep. Again, I cannot avoid that. Woo!
Feel good to stretch.
Living nightmare.
Get out!
Sorry that you guys can't see this. For some reason, this tree just got in the way ridiculously.
All better?
My bad.
It's still. Look at that. That is crazy.
Ignis! That's all we've got. Want some? No cooldown.
Oh, there it goes. Gonna slap me. I'm mad I can't avoid that, or get out of that, I should say. That's crazy. Alright, first, smelling salts, because my boy's gonna be confused and useless. Next, I will go to... I only got one Mega Elixir? Yeah, I'll use a Mega Phoenix. Ow. That hurts. Of course. Come on. High Elixir.
Hey, Ignis! Instructions! Now's our chance! Ignis! Nothing personal.
Uh-oh. She's upset. Ow. Oh, I love that.
Oh, hi there, opening.
Hello. Whoa. Hi, Elixir. Prompto, could you keep dying? Or coming close to death? Me too. Can't get mad at you. Ow! Where did you hit me from? That's messed up. Come on, get up, buddy.
Must be
I just stood there.
No one, Mr. Nice Guy.
Hands out, cover!
nothing personal.
Oh yeah, gotta love this. Okay, Mega Phoenix, help me out, buddy.
Let's go, fellas!
Oh yeah.
Got her.
Hell yeah.
Finally. Oh. That was ridiculous. Hey, partner, can you believe we've been together for 3 whole years? Whoever said time flies was right. And I know it hasn't always been sunshine and rainbows, but I want you to know that I care about you more than anything else in this godforsaken world. When we first met, you were like a little sister to me, someone I had to protect. But now I see you for the thoughtful and courageous woman you've become.
It appears to be some sort of love letter. Whoever
Oh,
wrote
didn't
this had
get to
some very
finish.
strong feelings indeed.
Oh,
Too bad
partner, my
whoever he wrote it
partner.
to probably never read it.
Oh, man.
Might help us identify one of the victims.
Ow.
Let's take it back to that hunter.
Right.
All right. I was able to get through that effortlessly. Not really. That sucked. Okay. Anywho, I think I have to go back to the Hunter HQ to turn that one in. So first off, we are going to return to the Kizar. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? You good? I'm good. I'm good.
Huh.
Hey, baby girl. Let's see. We go to auto quest. Let's go turn this in. Oh, partner, my partner. I feel pretty good. 2 gameplays, one last night, one today. That was able to get through Castlemark Tower last night. Also was able to beat a level 99 hunt. Turned around today, flew the Regalia, landed it without crashing, and took down another level 99 hunt. I think I've been having a good couple of days here, couple of gameplays. I'm feeling very happy with myself right now. So, yeah, pretty.
Good morning, Derek.
Double D.
Double D.
Jeez, people these days. I think he might be asleep. I think he has me on in the background. I think that's what's happening right now.
Like everybody.
Not much to look at.
At least we can buy weapons here.
Oh, there he is.
What?
Really?
So
Really?
what?
Been talking to you this whole
What?
time, and now all of a sudden it's what? Oh, jeez. No, it's Thanksgiving. No.
No.
Thanksgiving doesn't start until you start eating. That's what it's Thanksgiving. Okay, let's see here. Gotta turn this into this guy.
We got her. Damn, that was quick.
I knew I could count on you.
How was that quick?
Found this too. Dunno if it means anything to you.
Sadly, it does.
How come?
Because I'm the one who wrote it.
So she was your partner.
Ex-partner. We had it out a couple of times, and one night she just up and left. Huh. Now I know why she never wrote back.
Well, what's done is done, and thanks to you, her killer has been brought to justice.
Wow, actually earned a trophy with that one, huh? Interesting. Well, there you go. So if you want to know how to get that, I did not know that was a trophy.
So, that demon you fought?
I know they've
You
added
don't
some
think
more
that was
trophies and
actually
everything
his
since
partner?
I first
Yeah,
platinum did,
that
but
would explain who she
did
was
not
looking
think
for.
that was going to be a trophy.
Sadly, we've no way of
Anywho,
knowing.
with that being said, I'm going to be bringing this stream to an end. Sorry for the short stream. Like I said, I was only coming up here just to do a couple of things real quick. And like I said, I upload every single day, and I doubt that I would be in the mood to do a gameplay tonight after being so full. So, yeah. Like always, if you're new, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Look out for some more gameplays, especially ones that are going to be starring Double D since he is in town. We will be getting together and streaming together, probably doing something either Friday or Saturday. So yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Sit around, get fat, eat some food, and enjoy family time, really, and everything. And I will catch you all later on. Peace.